Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tism Plays. I am your host, Chris. Unfortunately, this is going to be one of those weeks where I can only manage to get one stream in for the week, so I figured might as well just go ahead and finally finish up Resident Evil 4 by doing the Separate Ways campaign. So tonight, we're gonna be diving back into the shit skid. This time with Ada Wong. So, and I'm gonna do a Chicago typewriter run just because, just for funsies. So, because why not? So, just kick back, grab your popcorn, grab your sodas, grab your whatever, because it's going to be a fun night tonight. Just going to be a fun, easygoing night.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling?
Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the rifle for this run.
Is that all? Is that all?
I am gonna get rid of all my healing items, though.
I'll buy it at a high price. Is that all? Thank you.
I wish there were alternate costumes to use for the for Separate Ways. It's a shame that there aren't.
The only reason I've taken on this mission is to get closer to my own objective. No matter what happens, I can't let anyone figure that out. Of course, hiding in the shadows isn't my style. I'll have to reveal myself to him and offer advice once in a while.
¡Qué madre! Te cogí.
Can you tell this game came out in 2005, originally?
So I see you've managed to arrive at the village on time.
Yes, but nobody remembered to roll out my red carpet.
The villagers there are all being controlled. They automatically attack any intruders. Ring the church bell. That should quiet them down for a while.
Sounds like they're good, obedient boys and girls.
Unfortunately, time is not a luxury we have. Gather as much information as you can about the parasites and finish off this little tour.
Yep. You know, it absolutely astounds me that all these years later, however many ports are we on for Resident Evil 4 at this point, how many ports have we have come out for this game by now? And we still do not have... We still can't upscale the cutscenes for Separate Ways, they still look like they did on the PS2. That's whoever at Capcom is supposed to be doing that is doing a piss poor job of it. I always love the head explodey. I don't know why. Dr. Salvador, nice of you to finally make your appointment. Thank you for the mask. I love how Leon just never hears the, never hears any of Ada's gunfire. That almost implies that either his hearing is so shit, his gunfire is just conveniently drowning out her gunfire, that was not my intention. For some reason, Alright, can you just fuck off already? Thank you. Let's see, okay. Damn it! My right analog stick got stuck again. Alright, thank you. Whoop. I'm supposed to be quicker than that. You know what? Let's try that again. Let me try not to be a total noob. Thank you. Thank you and fuck off.
Welcome. Got a selection. What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all?
Don't need those.
Come back
anytime. So, that's right. No torch. Or no lantern, I should say. Thank you. So how has everybody's week been? I would say that mine was rather cursed. And I'm pretty much just going to leave it at that. You know, I've never actually checked to see if Ada has a reload animation for... Guess she doesn't. She does not have a reload animation for this weapon. Leon does. Depending on which costume you're wearing, he has a very special animation. But... apparently Ada does not. Alright, fellas. Oh, come on. Thank you. What did the crow do? Exist. That's what he did. That's what he did. He died just for existing. Yeah, these streams are not PETA friendly. First Modern Warfare Zombies Monsterverse tomorrow night. Hell yeah, man! Ugh. I forget what my Sunday upload is supposed to be this week. PETA blocked your Twitter accounts. Honestly, nothing of value is lost there. Yeah. I wish I had like a soundboard program. I would just hit the Goofy scream every time they fall off every time they fall off a ledge. I think something satisfying about making them fall off mid-sentence. That is true. Okay. I couldn't remember if you could go through that door or not. Guess I would have made myself look less like an idiot if I had checked the map. Because I did not check the map. Remember, the dog is hit by a cymbal and became Chinese for 5 seconds. Dude, cartoons used to be wild. It's a shame. It's a shame that all the HR Karens have taken over Western entertainment, so we can't have nice things anymore. Fuck them. One, two, three. One, two, three. There we go. Chinese Fred said bro became his own dinner. Okay, that's funny as hell. Alrighty. I mean, where's the lie? Alright. This weapon makes it way, way, way too easy. Just saying it straight up. Okay, what about the guy who was on the doorbell cam doing the Chinese accent? I love that video. I love that video so much. Alright. I couldn't remember if the gate was up. Has infinite ammo, weapon still knifes the barrel. Honestly, I mean, I did that with Leon, too. I did that with the main game, too, so... Alright. I think... Yep, there we are. And that would make you... Make the chicken strips in the air fryer for the first time? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The deep fryer, I'm sorry, the air fryer. Deep fryer. Yes, I know, Kason, the heart thing. I wish I could get this thing off of my damn... I wish I could get this thing off my, I've got like an emoji icon covering up like a corner of the chat.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
And I can't get rid of it. And it pisses me off that I can't get rid of it. Well, what is Sunday's video? Space Gun, that's what it is. Space Gun is Sunday's video. Which is a Tato shooter.
Here's what I know so far. Osmond Sadler's cult is known as Los Illuminados. They've resurrected some sort of parasitic organism they call Las Plagas. That's all my organization knows for sure, though Sadler's occult activities seem worthy of investigation. The Salazar family, Castellans for generations, possessed the ability to control Las Plagas. The organization's hypothesis is that a unique frequency of sonic wave, sensed only by the parasites, is used to control them. The same principle used in dog whistles. This was inferred through the analysis of a tissue sample we retrieved. The tissue contained an organ presumably used for sensing sound waves. I've seen cult members carrying ceremonial rods, and I wonder if they emit these sounds. Of course, this is purely theoretical. The organization needs samples of the parasite to confirm or disprove these theories. That is the main objective of my mission, and the only way to prove my loyalty to the organization. The opening moves in this chess game have been played. There's no turning back now.
I've been seeing claims that the Code Veronica remake might be delayed, and I don't buy it. I think Craig Bernatowski's lines have already been recorded. I'm just gonna say it. I think I have no hard evidence as to whether or not Craig actually is guilty of what that one singular tweet is accusing him of, but I do know that in the post Me Too era, anybody who takes that thing at face value is the world's dumbest son of a bitch. Point blank. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck you. If you're taking that shit at face value, and you're not at least a little bit skeptical.
have an irregularity. The researcher we planted has been discovered by the Illuminados.
You must be talking about that vagrant Spaniard. So where is he now?
He's held captive in an abandoned house located northeast of the village. Until he recovers the sample, we can't let him die.
You don't need to remind me. Luis Serra. And I thought I was high maintenance.
Well, that might be true, Kason, but here's the thing. By now, I would assume Craig Bernatowski's already done all his... Will you just fuck off? I assume by now Craig Bernatowski's already done all his mocap, and if you've ever watched the behind-the-scenes stuff on the new Resident Evil games, they actually do their mocap and voice recording not separately. They do it simultaneously. I know there's a third one. Knew it. Thought he could hide from me, but he couldn't. All right. So, yeah, it's 2026. You know, the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing should have taught people by now, don't believe every accusation you see at face value. But people are retarded, so nobody learns jack shit.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you selling? Is that all? 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 Thank you. Is that all straight? Is that all? Ah. Ah. Thank you. Come back anytime.
Knew from day one that Amber Heard was full of shit. Yeah. The fact that people still bad for her baffles me. Like it shouldn't, because it's publicly available information that she was lying. We all found out. Well, it all came out in open court she was lying. But there are still morons who believe Michael Jackson was a predator, so people are just trans sibling still screams from the rooftop. She's innocent. Well, not gonna go there. Her dog stepped on a bee. Oh my god, that fucking line. Yeah, shut up. Alright, let me just make sure I have got what I need. Okay, good. I just don't understand. I don't understand people, and I don't know if I want to. Because understanding people would mean having to lose about 100 IQ points. I didn't shoot the cow. And, you shouldn't tempt me to shoot the cow anyway. Alrighty. How does Ada run in heels? What did you never see Boondocks? The show The Boondocks? If she can run really fast in high heels, she's a hoe. Oh. Max would trip, but she's still a hoe. Yeah, if that was a whole episode, because John Witherspoon's character, Grandpa, he started dating this chick he met at the supermarket, and she turned out to be a hoe. Not only did she turn out to be a hoe, but if memory serves me correctly, her pimp was played by Cat Williams. It was either Boondocks or King of the Hill, where Cat Williams had a one-episode appearance where he played a pimp. I'm leaning towards King of the. I'm leaning towards Boondocks. In RE4 remake, she has the high-heeled boots. That is true. I do remember that. I did. Okay, good. I can never remember if there's like an extra treasure put in or something. Like when it switches chapter to chapter. It fascinates me that she always does this in a dress. Like, it doesn't matter what she's, It always amazes me that her ideal attire for her combat infiltration missions, or for is a dress and heels. She had those high heel boots in RE6 too. Okay, King of the Hill. It was Snoop Dogg. Okay, so it was Cat Williams in Boondocks. Thank you, Rob. It's been so long since I watched either episode that I was just drawing a blank. So I appreciate you clarifying that for me. So, how are you guys liking the new format where it's just like one playthrough per week? Are we enjoying that format? I should do that. I should read that out loud in the Hank voice. I'm the Mac Daddy of Highland County, and Peggy is my hoe. I tell you what. Yeah, I was thinking about starting a new segment where I speed review certain movies, like for my YouTube Shorts. Mainly because, number one, I'm trying to do a review for Uwe Boll's new movie, Citizen Vigilante, and it hasn't been going out very well, because I forgot that reviewing movies, doing fully edited movie reviews takes a lot out of me and is a massive effort, which is why I stopped doing it. But also, number two, because I recently started marathoning the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I kind of want to have it serve as a video diary for my personal thoughts, because I'm not a big, like, I've never been a big, like, Marvel DC guy, outside of, like, a few specific characters. I like the... You know, Plus, I'm just gonna be real, I'm not a fan of the whole... I feel like the cinematic universe thing... I like when the movies are more character-focused, more self-contained. I like the more self-contained, character-based stories. I'm not real big on the, like, ensemble team-ups.
Rápido!
Guess Highlands is a few miles down the road. So where I left off in my little marathon... You thought they were saying Raffio. Kason. Brother. Clean your ears out. Comic book fatigue? It might be that. Every major trend in film history has, generally speaking, has an arc of about... Every major trend in cinema has an arc of about 10 years, usually. 10 to 20 years. And the MCU started in 2008. So... Fellas. So, where I left off yesterday, where I left off in my little MCU marathon yesterday, drops in part 3 roast. Hell yeah, brother. Any time of the day is a good time to roast the Rackster. Where I left off in my MCU marathon was yesterday I watched Thor the Dark World, which was my first time seeing it, and to say I was unimpressed would be a massive understatement. I think calling it underwhelming would be being polite. In the late 80s, it was slashers. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Oh! Oh my god. Part 8, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Halloween 5, ugh. You know, Halloween 5 is retarded. You know, how the whole Cult of Thorn arc was aggressively retarded. But I would still take that over the entirety of the Rob Zombie saga. Hot take. But yeah, you are right, Rob. In the 30s, it was gangster movies. In the 40s, it was in the 40s, it was film noir. In the 50s, it was musicals. In the 60s, it was spaghetti westerns. In the 70s, it was character studies and crime dramas. In the 90s, it was blockbusters. It was the big-scale blockbusters.
Nuestro jefe se curará de si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
Tienes razón, es un hombre.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless,
You're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences. What? Same blood. Ni un paso más. Aquí no vas a salir. Te cogí. Allí está. Te cogí. Allí.
Alright, now... Cyrax's tough guy era lasted shorter than his attention span. Good one. Cyrax, born 1 pound, 12 ounces, and still weighs the same in talent. Halloween Resurrection better than Rob Zombie. I mean... Yeah, I'd agree with that. I definitely would. It was more Halloween than the Rob Zombie movies were. Cyrax, king of flip-flops. Come on, see? King of flip-flops, felony threats, and 0 follow-through. Rob Zombie's trilogy. Halloween was just the Firefly trilogy, but with Michael Myers thrown in. I guess I'll just take your word for it. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to go up to the... I don't think it... I don't think your comment went up twice, Case, in it, whichever one it was. Oh, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. I did not know. I did not know that's what it was called. It did on your TV? Well, it didn't on my end. So... you can wait a minute. I was not aware that House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell was called the Firefly Trilogy. But then again, I haven't seen either of those movies, so... I know nothing. Like Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. I see nothing. I was never even here. I did not even get up this morning. Skip the first 20 minutes of Resurrection. Use the alternate ending where he grabs the CSI worker from under a well. That's where he then turns his attention to Lori leading to H2O. Damn it. Kind of a fan edit. Hey, sometimes those turn out better than the actual movies. There's a fan edit of Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, that actually is closer to the director's original vision for the movie versus the version that wound up being released in theaters, where it's a lot more psychological. And it's supposed to play into the more closer into the themes of that the director was supposed to be going for. There's a fan edit of the Crow City. Excuse me. There's a fan edit of the Crow City of Angels that does the same thing. In fact, so I'm going to be straight with you guys. I kind of don't care for the Blair Witch Project. And it largely comes down to the fact that I am not a... I've never been a big fan of... And I've mentioned this before. I've never been a fan of found footage. Because if we're to assume that the footage we're watching is found, then we're to assume that the people who filmed it are either dead or have gone completely missing. So...
Gotta select. What are you selling? Is that all? 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 Thank you. Is that all? Ah. Is that all? Come back anytime.
So I often feel a disconnect from the greater story and the characters, because I already subconsciously know how the movie... I already subconsciously know what's going to happen to the characters that we're watching, but I just don't know how we're going to get there, and I just find myself sitting there waiting for the thing to happen that leads to them going either dead or missing. It's a very tricky gimmick to... It's a very tricky gimmick to utilize well, and I feel like it does not lend itself well to telling a cinematic story. Unless you're doing an anthology movie like VHS. I happen to like most of the VHS movies. Or if you're doing something like Marble Hornets, which is a web series. Or even some of the entries of Kane Parsons' Backrooms videos. We lost Bonnie Tyler? Well, that sucks. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. I love that song. Yeah, like an anthology movie like VHS or a web series like Marble Hornets is where I feel the whole found footage gimmick really, really works. But in terms of movies, in terms of telling a cinematic story, it just doesn't lend itself well, in my opinion. I know that people do like Blair Witch Project, and they do like Paranormal Activity, and hey, if that's your jam, that's your jam. I'm not going to take that away from you. Whoop. Come on, I just saw there it is. If it works for you, more power to you. It just doesn't work for me. Alright, I think that's everything for this chapter. I think that's all the treasure. Yep. Perfect. By the way, did you guys see that there's supposed to be a VHS movie centered around the SCP Foundation that's being put into production? I'm actually intrigued to see how that's going to go.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead. Louis. Hey, señorita. Got a light and some smokes to go with it to make my day?
Where's the sample?
Okay, we skipped the foreplay. As a matter of fact, I was just going to get it. Where's the love, baby?
Sounds like fun to me. Just hurry up.
Okay, lady. Where do you stand on all of this? Exactly what kind of group are you working for?
There are some things in the world better off not knowing. This is one of them.
Fine. I can take a hint. I don't care who you are, as long as you get rid of that old man and his religious friends.
Among all the people involved in this, Luis Serra has the least entanglements. He works for no organization, preferring to move on his own. I'm the one who told the organization of his importance. I did it because I like him. His history betrays an enthusiasm I once shared. It was a stroke of luck that I happened to intercept his email for help. It seems he can't trust the police, so he sent the email to an old friend from college. He must have thought his friend was still alive. At any rate, that's how I managed to find him. Apparently, he's been conducting his own investigation of the cult while doing research on Las Plagas. A brilliant scientist. He's accumulated a pile of data and pieced it all together. Must be why Sadler hired him. Too bad Sarah's snooping has aroused his suspicion. When I told him who I was, he practically begged to be taken into custody. He needed protection. He said, I have no love for Las Plagas or this stupid cult. I want out. I just want peace and quiet again. I ordered him to bring me a Master Plaga specimen, a sample for evidence. Looks like he's one of the few people whom Sadler actually trusts. Tracking him down and getting my hands on the sample shouldn't be difficult. I doubt the cult will take kindly to his escape, though. I'll have to guide this along if I want it to go smoothly.
Alrighty.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Luis has succeeded in recovering the sample. He's waiting in the castle. Get in contact with him, ASAP.
Understood.
And that US government lapdog, Leon. If you do happen to encounter him, put him out of commission. We can't let him interfere with our plans.
He has no idea what's going on. He's nothing we need to worry about.
He's a survivor of Raccoon City. We can do without the extra distraction. Take him out.
Leon.
Alrighty.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Is that all?
Actually, I'm gonna sell some of my rifle ammo because I'm not exactly using a lot of it right now.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Come back anytime.
Gentlemen. You got anything else to do? Tourists to snuff out? I guess not. So, I don't know if anybody has seen Ufoball's new movie, Citizen Vigilante. If you haven't, you're not missing anything. It's just Ufoball getting up on a soapbox and screaming into a megaphone for 90 minutes while deluding himself into thinking he's making important cinema, since the movie deals with impotent justice systems and migrant crime. It's a colossal waste of Armie Hammer's acting talents. The only thing it really has going for it is that Armie Hammer is trying to make turn in a decent performance. He's basically doing what he can with the material he's given, which is dog shit. About the only other saving grace the movie has is that Ball actually uses practical blood squibs, which I respect. I don't care for CG blood at all in movies. Oop. but not exactly high praise because it's not a particularly good movie. I would, if you're wanting a vigilante movie, I would just stay home and watch the original Death Wish. Watch Death Wish, or watch James Wan's 2007 movie Death Sentence. Criminally underrated revenge film. Yeah, if you haven't seen Death Sentence, you should. It's amazing. John Goodman's in it, and he plays a shit talking gun dealer. Watch the fucking pieces! They're worth more than you are. Yeah, plus, it's got Kevin Bacon in it. Sustained. A James Wan revenge movie starring Kevin Bacon and John Goodman. That's all you need. This might be a hot take, but I think James Wan's action movies are leagues better than his horror movies. You know, he does that quiet bleh, jump scare thing that I really don't care for at all. Yeah, so a little less Insidious or The Conjuring, and a lot more a lot more like Death Sentence, Furious 7, Aquaman. At least the first one. I never saw the second one. Oh, come on. Yeah, once it was announced that they were pretty much just going to be axing Snyder's DC and hitting the reset button, I feel like a lot of people dipped out because they saw no point in staying on board. Personally, I know in one video previously I had said that James Gunn hitting the reset button might be the best thing to happen for DC, since Warner Brothers is just so hell-bent on just refusing to admit that they fucked up by forcing Snyder out. I take it back. After I know it's been a year. I should have said this a year ago. I take it back. Should have just canned the whole thing entirely and waited about 10 years to try again. Although, personally, I think general audiences are more or less sick of the whole cinematic universe thing. I think people want self-contained stories again. I know I certainly do. I'm kind of tired of movies being treated like they're just one cog in a gigantic machine. Because it takes away from the individuality of the characters. If it was up to me, sorry comic book fans, I'm putting a moratorium on all comic book movies. Yeah, at least for minimum 10 years. That's what I would say.
Gotta select. What are you selling? Is that all? 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 Stranger?
Come on. There.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
Unreal.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, 10 years would be the would be an ideal length. Unfortunately, Hollywood is run by people with learning disabilities, so... Oh, come on! Actually, go fuck yourself. How long it took to... Batman movie, 79 to 89. Yeah, Unfortunately... Unfortunately, that's because... everything in Hollywood moves at the speed of glaucoma. Which reminds me, if we're talking superhero movies, Kaysen, you know what we should do for our next bottom of the barrel? We should do the Spider-Man TV movie. I think it was a TV movie from 77.
Leon, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you.
Thought we were going to do Earth versus the Spider from 2001. Did we agree on something for a bottom of the bin? Because I don't... For our next bottom of the bin, because I don't remember. I have slept since then. I've got so much shit going on. I legitimately don't remember if we agreed on anything or not. No, thought you were about to mention the Spider-Man horror film from 2001. No. No. That's everything in this chapter? Yes. Goody goody. You know, Rob, I haven't seen I've only seen a few episodes from the Spider-Man animated series. I need to get on that. I do have a Disney Plus subscription, so... And it is on there.
Leon! I got it.
Plaga Pecker!
Louis!
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis.
I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
I found Louise. Unfortunately, a bit too late.
Did you retrieve the sample?
No, Sadler has it.
There will be another time. Have you had a chance to eliminate Leon?
Not yet.
If that's the case, then maybe we can capitalize on his little lucky streak. Take advantage of the distraction he is causing for Sadler and his followers to retrieve the sample.
Jack Krauser has been the subject of extensive study and research by the organization. His skills and personality have been tested both on and off the battlefield. If he weren't the best, he would become a liability that would jeopardize the rest of us. My conclusion? He's a great soldier. No more, no less. As long as he's well compensated, he shouldn't cause any problems for us. If he does start to get restless, I can take care of him. I've studied his combat style and can deal with that arm of his if necessary. Krauser answers directly to Wesker, and it was Wesker who decided that Krauser should be sent to spy on the cult. He also decided to send me along. I wonder if it wasn't to keep an eye on Krauser. No doubt, Krauser has already fallen to the temptation of Las Plagas and the power they represent. This could have dire consequences for the organization. On some level, however, this may be a necessary development, as his role is to disrupt this farce of a play. That said, the stage and its players will ultimately come crashing down in the end. Bad luck for him. But he'll play the patsy in the end and take the fall for all of us. That's why I need to make sure things keep going exactly as they are.
You're damn right the Spider-Man theme is legendary, Rob. Spider-Man. Fucking Joe Perry. Radioactive Spider-Man.
What's the news on our friend Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Quite a jolly mess he's made, that Leon, but all for the better. Sadler's people have fallen into a panic. Their destruction is only a matter of time now.
Once he gets Ashley back, his job will be finished. He'll no longer be a factor.
No, I'm leaving Leon to Krauser. Hurry up and retrieve the sample.
Maybe you forgot, Wesker. I don't always play by your rules.
Best Wesker voice actor? Ooh. You know, I am very partial to DC Douglas's voice from RE5. I just love the way that he...
What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
The way he voices...
Thank you. Is that all? Come back anytime.
You know, the way DC Douglas voices Wesker is like... He almost sounds like a Bond villain half the time, and I kind of dig that. No, I thought I saw something glinting over here. Guess I was just crazy. Oh. Yeah, I loved DC Douglas's Wesker voice. Come on. Alright, fine. You know who would be great for that version of Wesker in live action? And I say this because I've been marathoning the MCU. Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston has that DC Douglas Wesker cadence as Loki. I feel like he would be perfect. Really? That's irritating. So is that. Although, honestly, I did kind of dig Craig Bernatowski's voice in the RE4 remake. was almost bad. So, what about you, Rob? Your favorite Wesker voice? Cheap asshole. Alrighty. Alright, nothing in here. Good. And just focus on getting the fuck through. Right. Right, now that we have that out of the way, so I recorded my first October playthrough this morning. It's an SNK light gun shooter called Beast Busters. So, if you've ever played the game Operation Wolf, which was Tato, it's basically a ripoff of that game, but Operation Wolf, you're playing as basically, if you haven't played Operation Wolf, it's basically the last 20 minutes of the movie Commando in video game form. You are just one lone badass with a machine gun mowing down waves of bad guys. And so Beast Busters is like that, but you are a bounty hunter that ventures into a city that was taken over by zombies, and your objective is to find the source of the infection and destroy it. Not sure why why did I go all the way over there? Why did I even come back? I think my brain shitted itself. I forgot the order of things I'm supposed to be doing. Fuck. I remember it now, but too late. getting a little dark. And it's only 6:25. Great. More shit for me to get rid of. More shit for me to sell. Okay. There we go. Okay. Time to go. Capcom took their time crafting Hard 4 and 5. They honestly did. Took quite a bit of time. At least Capcom remembers that they still have to make high-quality games and earn everybody's money. Which already puts them leagues above other gaming companies. Cough, cough, PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but apparently PlayStation is not... There's claims. Activision, oh yeah. Activision most definitely. There's claims right now that are going around, I don't know how true they are, that PlayStation is not backing down from ending their physical games, and they think that their user base are just that you're all too much of a simp to stand on principle and boycott their products. Come on.
Thank you. Is that all, strange? Thank you. Is that all? Come back anytime.
Politician in France is pushing back against it. And if others push against it, they're fucked. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else saw, but after that announcement was made, Hiroki Totoki sold a shit ton of his stocks. And so there's rumors that he was engaging in insider trading. Let's say to Sony, see you. Honestly, the PS4 is going to be the last PlayStation console that I ever buy brand new. I'm not going to buy a PS5. I will not be buying a PS6. been Team Sony ever since getting a PlayStation in '98. Honestly... Okay, so... Honestly, as far as consoles go, I might just stick primarily to PC. I might stick primarily to PC, and come on, man. I might stick primarily to PC and just buy Nintendo consoles. Because I know Nintendo is still pushing the whole... Nintendo doesn't want to get rid of physical games because physical media is still hugely popular in Japan. And really, Sony, physical media is seeing a massive resurgence in popularity, and you want to get off, and you want to take away your consumer base's options. It's because PlayStation wants to control what you can play, where you can play it, and how you can enjoy it. They want complete control over you. And got a PS5, got on eBay a couple years ago. You can guess which version I got. Absolutely, absolutely. Met DC Douglas, got an acknowledgement from him on Facebook. Nice. Alright. Told him just completed RE5 and he reacted and went, hey, cool. No. Oh. You know, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Honestly, we've been steering towards another... I feel like we've been having another gaming crash since 2009, 2010. And the industry has just been refusing to acknowledge it. They would rather plug their ears and just keep screaming over you to avoid acknowledging that, yes, we are in the middle of a market crash. This crash has been ongoing since the 360 and PS3 era. We're only just now figuring it out. Whoop, shit! I didn't even see you there. Alright. First off, fuck you. And, so anyway. So yeah, the, Nintendo will survive. They were smart, ended up being Sega. Didn't do add-ons for the SNES. They stood out. The 64, when Sony was owning them, they didn't stiff consumers. Nintendo always goes back to the drawing board. That is very, very true, Rob. Nintendo may have their stupid moments, but never count them out. Because they've been doing this longer than anybody.
All for Umbrella's sake. Umbrella? Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
I'm gonna turn the light on in here, so I'm not looking like a...
More or less. Maybe it's
Spectre.
about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some of it. Leon S. Kennedy, perhaps the most essential part of this mission. This story wouldn't be complete without him and his formidable survival skills. He has what it takes to survive against overwhelming odds. I've seen him do it before. And he's improved since then. Practically a genius, he has smarts and he knows how to use them. On top of that, his service as a government agent has toughened him up. I'll work behind the scenes to make him think he's the primary player here, though it may be naive of me to think that'll be easy. Considering the involvement of both Sadler and Krauser, the possibility of unforeseen problems is there. But I need him in a supporting role for me to achieve my goals. I'll do whatever it takes to keep him in his place and make this all go smoothly. Of course, his role didn't exist at all until a few months ago. Back then, my role was much simpler too. But that was before the president's daughter was abducted and Leon was dispatched alone to find her. Talk about a major script revision. I don't think I need to worry. Leon's been through worse and always comes up smelling like roses. His consistent luck is part of the reason why I have absolute and unshakable faith in my vision of what's in store for him.
Honestly, Rob, the combination of console and handheld is why the Switch has sold as well as it has. I wanted Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess release on Switch. Absolutely. Oh my god, I cannot believe. You could do a remake of Link's Awakening. You could do a HD re-release of Skyward Sword, but no, just buy our shitty subscription service to emulate them, when you could do that for free.
Time is almost up.
The fuck? The fuck, Nintendo?
Really? Leon doesn't die easily. That's fine. We can use him to clean up Sadler for us. We'll let them fight it out. Neither one of them will manage to come out unharmed.
Easier said than done.
Either way, it's your job to clean up what's left of them when the fight is over. Don't forget who is running the show. Whatever happens, we can't let either of them live to see tomorrow. Our goal is to retrieve the sample. Take out anything that might interfere with our plans.
Alright. So...
Welcome. Gotta select what of your set.
Get rid of all these, get rid of that.
Thank you. Is that old? Is that old? Is that old? Thank you. Ah. What are you selling?
Forgot about these.
Come back anytime.
Forgot all about those. Big motherfucker. But not tough. At least not for this weapon. Switch to Ocarina of Time remake. They'll possibly do a remake for Majora's Mask. Give us Twilight Princess. Yeah, they really need to bring Twilight Princess to the Switch too. Okay, I got it. Got the treasure. You know, they also need to bring Wind Waker to the Switch too. That. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I may end up getting a Switch 2 once we have a release date for the Ocarina of Time remake. Which, I have a feeling... we don't have anything concrete yet on the release date for the game. Yet. But... my gut is telling me that, and I could be wrong, I've been wrong before, and if I am wrong, I'll just own up to it. Something tells me that we'll more than likely see a release date for the Ocarina of Time remake around the time, or excuse me, once we start getting closer to the release date for Wes Ball's Zelda movie, which was supposed to be in that was supposed to be at the beginning of well, first it was supposed to be in March. It was like mid-March of next year. Then it was supposed to be in early May of next year. And now they've moved it once again to the end of April next year. I wish they would just find a date and fucking stick with it. Because there's one thing I absolutely hate its inconsistency. You know, inconsistency just pisses me off. Honestly, that's gonna be the Zelda movie. That's gonna be my most anticipated movie of the year next year. Right now, the two movies that I'm getting the most hype for, at least as far as like pre-existing IP-based movies are, that are still releasing this year, are Resident Evil and Street Fighter. Resident Evil because I'm very curious to see how... to see if Zack Krieger can capture the feel of Resident Evil. And Street Fighter because it looks like it's the first live-action Street Fighter movie that's actually... It looks like the first live-action Street Fighter movie that actually is embracing what makes the game so iconic. It looks like it is fully embracing that campy... that campiness. That over-the-top... come on. That, over-the-top cheesiness. I'm still trying to process the fact that Noah Centineo, who's going to be playing Ken, is also going to be starring in the Rambo prequel movie next year. That's not a joke. He's literally the Rambo prequel film that is coming out next year. John Rambo, Noah Centineo is going to be playing Rambo. Which is definitely a choice. Now, I personally have never watched Noah Centineo as an actor. Oh, I didn't realize I had a red herb over here. So, for all I know, he could be a good Rambo. He ain't Sylvester Stallone, which no shit. Okay, good. So they're up here. But at this point, I'm just rambling to fill dead air. What happened here, Ada, is... Oh, I had the wrong one. Is somebody got shot out of the sky. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing. treasure is not even in the next room. Or not even in this room. No, but I can sell that.
Leon, you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, Ada.
We have to get that parasite out of your body.
Yeah. But before that, I gotta save Ashley.
Fine. Let's split up.
Alrighty. Well, we are almost done with this little campaign. Oh, Ada. No, wait. I'm touching that. You're right, Ada. You are high maintenance. If you ever find yourself in a puzzle where the key is in the toilet or in a dead guy's mouth, you're fucked. Eh. So anyways, we march on towards the completion of Separate Ways. I do appreciate everybody for coming in. Ah, yes, that's right. Hi, Jack.
Oh, Krauser. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun when I reported you dead to Wesker. Think of all the paperwork I would have to fill out if you were to show up alive.
Alrighty, Jack. I was not trying to be that close. Yep.
Come on.
I love that. I love that the knife is the knife is the strongest weapon against him. Oh, shit. I was not trying to do that. Alright. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! I swear I got him first. Why are you such an... Why are you extra dildo-ish? Fuck you. Okay, that time I thought I was far back enough. Thank you! Now fuck off and die! For good. God
That's
dang.
a large thing you have there. But I don't like it when men play rough.
Are you sure about that? Or are you the one doing the rough playing? Generally. Alrighty. So this is the last time I'm gonna have a merchant to visit. I am not gonna need the rifle. I am not gonna need the ammo.
Is that all? Ah. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Is that all? Come back anytime.
Alright.
You'll soon harbor an awesome power. Yet it seems you would rather choose death.
I'm taking Ashley back, whether you like it or not.
Ah, the audacity of youth.
Leon, now! Move!
Let's go!
Alright. Hello. Oh. See what I was talking about way earlier in the stream?
Thank you. This is going to be hard to explain at customs.
And I'm mad about how this weapon just makes things way, way, way too easy.
Ada! Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ada, stand back.
So. Where's the... Oh, come on. There. For some reason I remember it starting off you facing the structure, but... Oh, just more shit to sell off. Dude, shut up. I got things to do. Your perspective is irrelevant. And your mother should have flushed you down the toilet. Daddy never loved you. You're adopted. Alrighty.
Use this.
And that takes care of that.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Hmm. Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
All right. Fun times. Fun times. So I told Kaysen in private, and I'm gonna say it again here, that I got things going on tomorrow, so there's not gonna be a two-man stream. There's not gonna be a bottom of the bin tomorrow. And I've explained this before. I kind of schedule these streams around both my days off and my mom's day off, so that my aggressively autistic ass is not interfering with her time to relax. And I'm trying to avoid streaming on work days. So there's also that. Oh, I just noticed in the cutscene it actually shows Leon and Ashley on the jet ski riding away. I can't believe I never caught that in all the years I've been playing this game. That's actually kind of cool. That's a nice little detail. But yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying the new format as far as playthroughs go. No, Capcom, I don't care about the fucking leaderboards. But before we do anything else, we have one final report to look in on from Ada.
It wasn't easy, but I'd say the mission was a success. Getting my hands on the sample was my initial objective, after all. But I've sent Wesker a different present, just as the organization ordered. Pretending to work with him was entertaining. Albert Wesker. I wonder where he's headed next. Something tells me this whole affair has just been a taste of what he's got in store. To him, Umbrella represented power. He used it to hide behind while he made plans of his own. And now the Umbrella's been folded. With the sanctuary of their old Umbrella ruined, those in power struggle to erect a new one. They are aware of their own crookedness and deceit as they engage in their personal war of light and darkness. That's why Wesker will stop at nothing in opening his new Umbrella. The giant pharmaceutical corporation S maintains medical and drug facilities the world over. We know for certain that Wesker has been in contact with them following Umbrella's demise. There's no doubt we'll next hear from him there. The organization must remain vigilant. But Wesker's not stupid. He knows exactly what the organization is thinking. He and I still have time to continue our little game of cat and mouse before the next move is played. This mission may be over, but the battle is just beginning.
Alrighty. And with all of that out of the way, that brings tonight's episode of Tism Plays to a close. I haven't quite figured out yet. What the next one I'm going to do for this channel is. I just kind of picked this one out of a hat. I was thinking about doing a replay of Nightmare of Decay. If anybody remembers, that was one of my earlier playthroughs, and it was like a first-person PS1 styled survival horror game, almost like what RE7 would have looked like if it was on PS1 and closer to the original Resident Evil. I might do that one. I'm just kind of winging it right now. I've been I've been taking a sabbatical for the whole week on as far as making content goes. I only did Beastbusters this morning because it was my day off, so I figured why not. But yeah, if you guys enjoy what I do, feel free to subscribe. If you want to help the channel out in a more personal way, you can become a channel member for only $1 a month. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment on, on my stuff, whatever works for you. I'm not gonna sit here and e-beg. I'm not gonna put a membership goal, fucking DSP style or whatever. That's not my thing. So, but we are getting close to 1,000 subs. We are at 977 subscribers right now, which is just insane to me to think about. So, but until next time, I do appreciate everybody who stopped by. Case and Rob, I appreciate you guys for hanging out in the chat tonight. It was nice talking to you again. And we'll catch you later.